You know, this is a big week. We've got Thanksgiving week and then heading into the weekend. Tens of thousands of people are going to head up into the North Carolina high country, probably to do some shopping or grab that fresh cut Christmas tree. But one place you might want to think about stopping in is Hendersonville, up in Hendersonville County. It's the town of Four Seasons, and they've got something for everyone. Tucked into the mountains of southwestern North Carolina is the charming town of Hendersonville. 22 miles south of Asheville's bohemian bluster, Hendersonville offers up a healthy serving of quaint and quiet.
We have about 24 restaurants on Main Street, which is a lot for a small town. None of them are franchised, and there's something for everybody's taste.
Tourism Development Director Beth Carden has seen firsthand Main Street's transformation over the last 10 years.
I think we're probably the only Main Street in western North Carolina that is this wide.
Back in 1847, Judge Mitchell King donated 1,000 acres to build the town and insisted that Main Street be 100 feet wide, room enough to turn around his horse-drawn carriage. Today, much of that space has been given back to pedestrians. Main Street is now just 2 lanes and meanders through town with the bows and bends of a mountain stream.
We walk every time we're up here. We just walk the town and eat at the restaurants and, of course, the toy store.
Unique stores and attractions line Main Street. On busy weekends, there's a waiting list for folks to take a turn at the Appalachian Pinball Museum. From vintage games to modern masterpieces, it's wall-to-wall pinball. Hendersonville also boasts North Carolina's only inland aquarium. Team Echo Aquarium and Shark Lab hosts thousands of visitors and school kids every year. Founder B.J. Raymer is especially proud of her 2,000-gallon shark tank. Or maybe you'll strike it rich at the Pisgah Forest Gem Mine. Regardless, the kids will have fun panning for rare rocks, and you're guaranteed to go home with some type of treasure. Pisgah's got this little guy's seal of approval.
And my favorite part of the gem mine is that they just have beautiful things.
Hendersonville calls itself the town of Four Seasons, and this time of the year, Hendersonville is ready to welcome you home for the holidays.
We've identified our assets and we promote them. And so when people come at the end of their vacation and say they had such a good time, they want to live here, we knew we did our job.
What a great
Really
little
charming.
Joel
Cute
there.
little kid, huh?
Hey, can he be like the honorary mayor of Hendersonville?
He was so sweet.
That is so cute.
But how lucky
Beautiful.
they were that back in the 1800s that you had this guy that he donated the land, but he said, I want a big wide street, so he didn't want to have to leave town to turn his horse and carriage around. He wanted to be able to stay on Main Street. So that's why they had that width. You know, now today they've taken that 4 lanes down to just 2, but it gives you such a wonderful walking experience there. Big wide sidewalks and places to sit and outdoor cafes and places to eat. It's just so charming.
Well, and we were just talking about while that was starting, it's not that far from Asheville either, so you really could do a long weekend, do Asheville, Hendersonville, and then come back.
And I love Asheville, but Asheville is wide open. It's crowded and vibrant, and you've got to want that. You know, Hendersonville is just a little more sleepier, but they've got some great restaurants and breweries, and you know, right between Hendersonville and Asheville is the Sierra Nevada Brewery, so you can spend a day and tour that facility, which is one of the biggest production beer places in North Carolina.
Do we know how many folks call Hendersonville home?
I think it's about 30,000, I believe. It's not a big place.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
But it has always been sort of a tourist spot, as Beth was telling me. You know, folks have always sort of chosen to come up there and get away from the heat.
Very cool. Nice, Chris. Thanks for bringing us that. Hey, we'll be right back.